Hello everyone and welcome to Foxaruba. Today we are going to look at the Lab 2 access switch management and connectivity. So first of all I'm going to show you the design. I replicated on GNS3 as you can see. Try to make everything as identical. So on our first task we will go onto the switch B and C and enable the interface 112. So we are here in our CLI, so it's admin, no password. It's gonna prompt us with a new password, so let's say admin and admin. So to enter to the configuration, you can put it as the word configure or just con, and then we are going to set our host name to switch B aggregation, and it's done. Okay, so now in interface 112 and then no shut. Let's say no routing, but we are using a virtual switch, so it's using VSX, so that's another protocol we will discuss later on. Just for our sake, I'll just add this. Okay, so B and C. Admin same one, no password. Admin. So con host and switch C interface 112 and then no shut. Yes, no round, and then exit. And then we go back on switch B. So as you can see, we're going to enable 118. So we just enabled this ones too, 112 on the aggregation, 112 on access, and now we're going to enable these two interfaces. Let's go. So interface 118, no shut, exit, and switch management, admin, no password, admin, then con hostname, hostname, then switch D, MGMT. C. Interface 118, no shut. Next. So now we are going to verify the connectivity between the switches this way. To do so, we will have like this protocol called LLDP. So show LLDP neighbor info. We can have we can see switch G, switch J, and from the switch B, and let show LLDP neighbor. We can see switch C and switch D management. Great. Let's go to task 2 now. Configure VLAN, IP and VRF and static routing. So this one is on switch B, the aggregation. So we're gonna to create two VLANs, 2 and 10, and then trunk them on 112. And then we'll create VRF management 2. Okay, two interfaces, basic IP, and then save the config. So the whole config will be like as shown. But for my sake, I will try to do it with you, so without copy pasting all of this. Let's go and create VLAN 2 and 10. Exit. And yeah, my bad. And then VLAN 2 description, MGMT for management. I'll write it easily. VLAN 10 description, and I will write it as it is. Data. Exit. And VRF MGMT2. Exit as well. And then we'll create a sub interface VLAN 2. We're going to attach these VRF management 2. So don't forget guys, when you attach VRF, do it first, then put the IP address. Otherwise, the IP address of your interfaces will be overridden. Make sure like you have the right order. Now let's go to interface VLAN 10 and put the address. So it's gonna be 10.10.0.254, then 24. Okay, then yeah, as I did earlier, the no routing was for this. So VLAN trunk allowed 2 and 10 only. And then let's go to 118, and then I'm going to put in, as I told you here, put the VRF first. It's a tip, but I can show you IP address 192.168.125.1.230, and then VRF attach MGMT2, exit show run int 118. As you can see, the order here is very important. Put the VRF first, then the IP address. So 118, and then I'm gonna paste this one, and we are ready to go. Exit and do write memory. So I'm so lazy that I don't want to double exit. That's why I put the do on the config. So do write me. As you can see, success. Let's go on the switch C. It's going to be like the same one. With minor details, as you can see, like no VRF. Okay, let's go. So, as we did earlier, let's say VLAN 2, description, MGMT, VLAN 10, description, user data. Description is here like to help us to identify which VLAN is used and what's its function. So yeah, I'm gonna put no routing in case I forgot something. VLAN trunk allowed 2 and 10, and then interface VLAN 2, IP address 192.168.4.2.29, and then I'm going to configure the interface of the virtual PC. So no routing, no shut, and VLAN access 10 exit. Here we are going to configure like our default gateway. So these ones are used for our access switches. So IP route. All of these addresses will be pushed to this address, our gateway. The famous quad zeros, sub-0 4.1, and SSH server VRF default. So by default in Aruba, the SSH server is on VRF management for certain models, but for access they are on VRF default. So just in case here we are putting VRF default, and then we'll just do write memory as we did earlier. Okay, we're ready to go. So let's try to ping that default gateway of ours configured earlier, and as you can see we have the connectivity. Okay, great. And let's ping this address as well, the management one. And we have connectivity as well. Now let's go down to the switch D for management, and we're going to set a default route to switch V, and then we're going to test the connectivity from the switch, the management one, to the layer 2, like switch C. Let's go to switch D. Interface 118, IP address 192.168.254.130, and then yeah, exit. Sorry. Our famous quad 0. then no need for exit, do write memory. And here we are going to test the connectivity to the aggregation for the two, and we have connectivity. We are good to go. Okay, now the tricky part. We're going to remote access to switch C, so SSH admin, and then add our address. Yes, and then we put yes. The password is admin, as we said it earlier, and we are in switch C, as you can see. Show system. As you can see here which version I'm using. So to exit the remote, you simply put exit and that's it. Easy as that, as you can see here. Okay, let's go on our VPC. So what we are going to do is put a static address, 10.10.01, 24, 10.10.10.0, 254. Okay, we are good to go, and then we'll test the connectivity to our default gateway, and then we have it. So guys, I hope you found this video very helpful, and if you want more, put in the comment, like, subscribe, and stay awesome.